Hi, and thank you for joining us on yet another episode of Revv, Singapore's ultimate motoring channel. And I'm Renee, your host in this series, bringing you all the news and reviews in Singapore's motoring arena. With a lot of drivers, new and existing, looking for vehicles that are spacious, luxurious, and yet affordable, car makers are doing their very best for car buyers who are pickier with cars that they want to buy. Today we have a vehicle that has won so many awards, things like Family Car of the Year 2013, Golden Steering Wheel 2013, Family MPV of the Year, and a whole host of other awards. It's definitely no stranger to our roads either. It's a Citroen Grand C4 Picasso 7-seater Family MPV. It comes in two variants of the C4 Picasso. We have the 5-seater Adventure MPV and the one that we have here today, which is the Picasso 7-seater. Straight off looking at the C4 Grand Picasso and you'll be visually delighted with its style and futuristic touches. So let's get into more details of this French-made MPV.
The Grand C4 Picasso has a 1,560cc 4-cylinder inline turbocharged diesel engine, which pumps out 115 bhp with 270 Newton meters of torque. With a top speed of 189 kilometers per hour, it can do 0 to 100 in 12.6 seconds. It comes with a 6-speed automatic clutch gearbox with paddle shifters as well. It will do 25 kilometers per liter. Fuel capacity is 55 liters. CO2 emissions are 105 grams per kilometer, making this a very environmentally friendly MPV indeed. The Citroen is built on an all-new platform, EMP2 platform, which is a lightweight chassis, allowing also more cabin space for the passengers. As you can see, it really has a space-age futuristic look on the outside. Starting from the front, it definitely has a strong, assertive design with chevrons that extend outwards into the LED daytime running lights, with incorporated LED indicator lights as well. On the inside, the C4 is packed with technology as well. The futuristic concept is also carried over into the interior with a fully intuitive 7-inch touch display panel, which gives you full control of the air conditioning systems. The Bluetooth hands-free connections, infotainment, navigation, and also car systems management. At the driver's seat, not only is it spacious for the driver, but also for the rest of the passengers as well. And it also has the world's first start-stop technology for a turbo diesel. Citroen has really thought of everything when they built this MPV. Loads of storage space, a really deep glove box, and a deep storage space in the center console area.
Okay, just to demonstrate about how much of storage space and flexibility the C4 Picasso has, let me just quickly show you around some of the interior of the car as well. Okay, in terms of storage space, under the center console, we have this cubby space area, which basically you can put in your storage, cups, handphones, whatever you want. And it also has all the auxiliary inputs for your USB, your iPod, your iPhone, everything right in this little cabin here as well. And for the glove compartment, alright, you can see huge storage space as well, which you can actually plug in all your necessities in the glove area. Okay, and one of the really, I think one of the best features of this car is the fact is that the transmission is over on the steering area, which frees up this whole console area, which allows you to actually, as far as I know basically, the only vehicle in the market where you can actually kind of remove the center console. Look at that. You can actually take this whole thing out. And what it does for you basically, it allows you, not the driver of course, but for your passenger to actually kind of make your way over to the back seats, just in case you happen to have kids while you're driving and they need some attention and you don't want to actually stop your car. Yeah, you can actually remove this whole section and make way for your passenger in the driver's seat to actually go over in the back and kind of attend to the kids, for instance. So like I said, one of the cool features, you can actually take this out. Okay, and for the removable center section of the car, which I just showed you earlier, you can actually open it up, and once again, more storage area. Look at that, my hand can actually go in real deep. So, the C4 Picasso really affords you tons and tons of storage area and space, and there's still even more in the back as well. And just to show you about the treasure chest of storage areas basically in the C4 Picasso, even under the seats, okay, the driver and the passenger as well, you can actually flip out the little cover and there's actually more space in here as well. So it's spaces galore in the C4 Picasso.
Hitting you as you seat up in front is the huge panoramic windscreen, and you can actually move the sun visor back to allow more sunshine in.
And let's now talk about rear passenger comfort. As you can see, the rear seats 3 adults comfortably. Okay, I'm quite a big adult, and I'm pretty laid out, really relaxed in the rear seat. So 3 seats, 3 passengers, really not much of an issue. Okay, now let's talk about another function of the car as well, which is this really cool sunroof, which extends all the way to the rear. As you know, the C4 Picasso already has a huge windscreen area. So with this added glass area coming to the rear as well, you get really tons of sunlight, really filling sunshine into the whole cabin of this car. Okay, if you happen to be taking long road trips and you have kids in the rear and they feel a bit hungry, one of the functions of one of the facilities that the C4 Picasso also has is this aircraft-style food trays, okay, which you can actually bring down, and you can actually pop up your drink here and your food here. So while mommy and daddy is driving, I know the kids can have a really decent meal with a space with this aircraft-style food trays. And for the rear seat passenger, even more creature comforts. For the front, we have the dual zone AC, and in the rear, we have these really cool fans located on the side panels or side pillars of the car, which allows you to adjust the amount of air that you want in the back, just in case you're feeling a bit too warm, and you don't want to disturb the driver in front, and you want to kind of like manipulate it. Well, basically, we have this really cool fan which allows you to control the speed of how much of wind you want in the back. And for privacy, or in terms of if you want to have more privacy in the rear, we have this little screens which you can actually hook up as well, protecting you from the sun. Okay, and one of the functions of the Picasso C4, basically it has an electric tailgate. And how that works is 2 ways. You either can open your boot by the key, or you can also press it manually here. So what I'm going to show you is basically how we use it with the key. Okay, now how you actually shut it is via this button right here. Okay. There you go, the electric tailgate. Okay, and this once again being a 7-seater, as you can see, we've got 5 seats up, and this is for your storage area. But in this case where you need to have all 7 seats utilized, okay, it's as easy as doing this. Alright, you pull out the flaps once again, okay, which exposes your other 2 additional seats, okay, and all you need to do is, with the flap, bring it up. Alright, same thing as well on this one. Bring this up. Voila! 7 seats. Whole review, and we've covered basically all the external aspects about the whole C4 Picasso. In terms of the storage space, the endless storage space, I must add. Okay, the endless configurations as well, from a 5-seater to a 7-seater, and then again, by folding the seats, you get all that amazing cargo space. I mean, come on, what more is there? Well, okay, well, I'll get into that in just a bit anyway. This is a 1.6 turbo diesel car, right? And trust me, when I first started driving it, it didn't feel at all like a 1.6 turbo diesel. It felt something much bigger, okay, especially with tons of torque on this machine. So don't be mistaken when you're thinking, but it's only 1.6. What kind of performance can you get out of the car? Well, trust me, folks, when you get behind the wheel, you'll actually find out for yourself. But first things of all, the first thing when you step into this car, it's gonna take a bit, getting used to, because being a driver, and I've always got my habit of putting my hand around the gear stick. You wonder, hey, where's the gear stick? Where's that? It's basically, so you got this whole open console here, which gives you, the whole storage space area. You got this really huge 12-inch screen right in front, screaming at you, basically, giving you all the information that you need. Right? From you can actually you get all your digital displays in terms of your speed, your temperature, whatever you need, man. It's all right there, up in your face. Okay, and it gives you and especially great for navigation. For those of you who always want a really big map whenever you're driving around, well, it's got a really, in fact, it gives you 2 maps. You got a choice of displaying both of those maps right there on the screen, either the 12-inch or this huge screen here as well. Okay, so that's giving you lots of information at a glance. Okay, and Once again, also, I mean, you got things like your whole car, this whole display that's in front of you allows you to navigate through your the car, the different car features. You want to disable your headlights, whatever you need. Okay, basically it's all available right here. You got your home entertainment system here as well. Okay, you got your temperature control, your dual zone aircon controls. You got your Bluetooth controls for your phones. Okay, and it's got the Citroen Connect basically, which allows you to connect to the web. All right, that's amazing. Okay, to find out more information as well with your handphone. And on the steering itself, you get all your usual controls. You also get tons of features in this car, which at the price that we're talking about, which I think is really value for money. I mean, it's a no-brainer in my books. Okay, you get all those features like you get your it's got the cruise control, it's got the speed limiter, okay, and then you got all your audio controls on your right once again. And the good thing about it also gives you the choice of going to manual mode. If you feel that you want a little bit of manual driving, you can flip it into manual. Okay, and you got the option of using the paddle shifters to let you scroll through all the different gears. And in terms of driving, okay, it's got really light steering, and especially with this long vehicle, you want something just easy to maneuver. So it's got a light steering, great suspension as well. I mean, it takes humps in its stride. Okay, you can try going over hamps. Really comfortable ride, great for those really long trips that you're going to take with your family. And the good thing about it is, as I mentioned before, it's all about comfort in the C4. Okay, you got tons of legroom, headroom. Your passengers, I can tell you, they'll be stretched out really comfy in the back. So it really gives you an overall comfy drive. And as you can see, I'm nicely stretched out in the rear of the Picasso. And with an MPV that has won so many awards and with such great specs, this is clearly a winner, the Citroen Grand C4 Picasso. It's great on fuel economy, a really practical 7-seater MPV with a stylish interior, loads of space, and what do you know, an attractive price as well. Priced at about $155,988 inclusive of COE, and a road tax of $1,344 annually. We would like to say a big thank you to Cycle & Carriage France Private Limited for allowing us to review the Picasso. So if you want to do a test drive for yourself of this really nifty MPV, head on down to their showroom at Alexandra for a test drive, or you can give them a call to find out more about the Grand C4 Picasso. Well, this wraps up another episode of Revv. To find out more about Revv motoring and the cars we have reviewed, head on down to our website at the link below. On behalf from all of us here at Revv, have a safe drive.
Do remember to like us on our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagrams at the links below. If you'd like us to showcase a certain car model on our show, leave a comment below or message us on our Facebook.